Shapar, which means horn. Triple Sha'af one. And Majid Shabbat, station registry.
Sha'af one. Ban. Parian. Ban. Yasharala.
Sha'af one, Banaparim, Banyasha'al.
Right. How about Hashem Yahushua Barakatah?
How about Shem Shabbat? Yun, which is one.
Yasharala, which means to Israel.
Shapar, which means horn. And Majim in the room saw Panim HaKodam, which means turn to face the east. It's the Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. Abanaw. Shabbat Shemayim. Kadash Hayah. Shemka. Yahweh. Malachivka. Taba'ah. Ratizaka. Hayah. Aisha. Baratiza. Kawa. Hayah. Bashmayim. Bethunlano. Bachon. Kalimu. Wasalakno. Kawakno. Kasalakno. Kawakno. Wala'ah. Tabayano. When I say one, ball. Hoshanu, Mayun, Ra, Kaya, Laka, Amalakwa, Waha'ala, Wahatapa'ara, La'awulumyum, Aman. In the English, our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Yahweh, thy kingdom come, thy will be done, in earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts, as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever. So be it. Prayer for the power in the Hebrew, Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, Babakashah, Bethunlano, Hakak, Barapa'ah, Kalmakala, Wakal Madawa, Hakak, Matahar, Hamatazarayim, Hakak, Lakoyam, Hamafi, Hakak, Awakawa, Atama'ala, Lagarashan, Ba'ashem Yahushua, Tawada Amen. In the English, Yahweh, in the name of Yahushua, please give us the power, the power to heal all manner of sickness, and all manner of disease, power to cleanse the lepers, the power to raise the dead, the power against unclean spirits, to cast them out, in the name of Yahushua. Thank you. So be it. Psalms 121 in the Hebrew. Asha'a Ayanya, Al-Hahari, Ma'ayan Yaba'ah, Isaiah Ma'ayim Yahweh, Aisha Shemayim, Wa'aratiza, Al-Yathan, Lamawat, Regalka, Al-Yanawam, Shemarka, Hana, La'ayanawam, Wala'ayashan, Shomar Yasha'al, Yahweh, Shemarka, Yahweh, Tazalka, Aliyah, Yumyanka, Yawmum, Hashemash, La'ayataka, Layara, Balayla, Yahweh, Yashamarka, Bakal Ra, Yashamar, Aklapashka, Yahweh, Yashamar, Taza'atka, Wabawa'aka, Ma'aitha, Wa'aida Walum. In the English, I will lift up mine eyes into the
I
hills.
lift up mine eyes unto the hills.
From whence cometh my help?
From whence cometh my help?
My help cometh from Yahweh,
My help cometh from Yahweh,
which made heaven and earth.
which made heaven and earth.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He that keepeth thee will not slumber.
He that keepeth thee will not slumber.
Behold,
Behold,
he that keepeth Israel
he that keepeth Israel
shall neither slumber nor sleep.
shall neither slumber nor sleep.
Yahweh is thy keeper.
Yahweh is thy keeper.
Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand.
Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand.
The sun shall not smite thee by day,
The sun shall not smite thee by day,
nor the moon by night.
nor the moon by night.
Yahweh shall preserve thee from all evil.
Yahweh shall preserve thee from all evil.
He shall preserve thy soul.
He shall preserve thy soul.
Yahweh shall preserve thy going out
Yahweh shall preserve thy going out
and thy coming in
and thy coming in
from this time forth
this time forth
and even forevermore.
even forevermore.
Psalm 83 in the Hebrew. Alahayim,
Alahayim,
Al-Damiyalika,
Al-Damiyalika,
Al-Karash,
Al-Karash,
Al-Tashakwat,
Al-Tashakwat,
Al,
Al,
Kayahina,
Kayahana,
Al-Yabika,
Al-Wahab,
Yahamiyawan,
Al-Yawan,
Omashanaika,
Al-Mashanaika,
Nasha'awa,
Al-Sha'awa,
Ra'ash, Al-Aimika,
Al-Aimika,
Ya'ariyamwa,
Al-Yawma,
Sawad,
Sawad,
Wayathayaitazawat,
Al-Yathani,
Al-Tazawanyika,
Al-Tazawanyika,
Amaru,
Amaru,
Akawa,
Akawa,
Wanakakira,
Wanakakira,
Magalia,
Magalia,
Wala'ah,
Wala'ah,
Yazakar,
Yazakar,
Shem Yasha'ala,
Shem Yasha'ala,
Aiwad,
Aiwad,
Kaya,
Kaya,
Nawa'ai Tazawat,
Al-Tazawat,
La,
La,
Yakadwa,
Yakadwa,
Alika,
Alika,
Baryah,
Baryah,
Yaparathwa,
Yaparathwa,
Ahalia,
Ahalia,
Adawam,
Adawam,
Washamalia,
Washamalia,
Mo'aba,
Mo'ab,
Wahagaria,
Wahagaria,
Gabal,
Gabal,
Wa'aimawan,
Wa'aimawan,
Wa'amilat,
Amilah,
Palashah,
Palashah,
I'm Yeshabia,
Yeshabia,
Tazawar,
Tazawar,
Gamashawar,
Gamashawar,
Nalawat,
Nalawat,
Imam,
Imam,
Hayawat,
Hayawat,
Zarawat,
Zarawat,
Labani Lawat,
Bani Lawat,
Salat,
Salat,
Ashalahum,
Ashalahum,
Kamadir,
Kamad,
Kasayasara,
Kasa'at, Sarah,
Kayabin,
Kayabin,
Manakal,
Manakal,
Payashwan,
Yashua,
Nashamadwa,
Nashamadwa,
Bayanda Ara,
Ayandar,
Hayawat,
Hayawat,
Daman,
Daman,
La'adamah,
Ladamah,
Shayathamwa,
Shayathamwa,
Nanayabu,
Nanayabu,
Ka'ira,
Ka'ira,
Wakaza'aba,
Wakaza'aba,
Wakazabak,
Wakazabak,
Wakazalmanah,
Wakazalmanah,
Kal to say Kamwa,
Kamwa,
Ashar,
Ashar,
Amaru,
Amaru,
Neirashah,
Neirashah,
Manawa,
Manawa,
Ah, Nawah,
Nawah,
Alahayim,
Alahayim,
Alahayab,
Alahayab,
Shayathamwa,
Shayathamwa,
Kagogla, Kakwash,
Kakwash,
Mapanyarakah,
Manyarakah,
Ka'ash,
Ka'ash,
Taba'iri Ira,
Iri, Iri,
Wakalahaba,
Wakalahaba,
Alahat,
Alahat,
Haryam,
Haryam,
Kadaradakma,
Kandaradakma,
Basa'iraka,
Basa'iraka,
Babasawapatka,
Basa'iraka,
Dabahalam,
Dabahalam,
Mala'ah,
Mala'ah,
Panyam,
Panyam,
Palawan,
Palawan,
Balabakwashwa,
Balabakwashwa,
Shabka,
Shabka,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Yabashwa,
Yabashwa,
Wayabahawa,
Wayabahawa,
Idea Ai,
Ai,
Wayapatarwa,
Wayapatarwa,
Wayabadwa,
Wayabadwa,
Wayadawa,
Wayadawa,
Kaya,
Kaya,
Atha,
Atha,
Shabka,
Shabka,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Labadka,
Labadka,
Alyawan,
Alyawan,
Al-Kalharatiza.
Al-Kalharatiza.
In the English, keep not thou silence on my power.
Keep not thy silence on my power.
Hold not thy peace.
Hold not thy
And
peace.
be not still on my power.
Be not still on my power.
For lo, thine enemies make a tumult.
Enemies make a tumult.
And they that hate thee
They that hate
have lifted up the head.
Lift up the head.
They have taken crafty counsel against thy people.
They have taken crafty counsel against thy people.
And consulted against thy hidden ones.
Consulted against thy hidden ones.
They have said, come,
They have said, come.
and let us cut them off from being a nation.
Let us cut them off from being
That the
nations.
name of Israel
The name of Israel.
may be no more remembered.
There be no more remembrance.
For they have consulted together with one consent.
They have consulted together with one consent.
They are confederate against thee.
They are confederate against
The tabernacles of Edom,
the tabernacles of Edom,
and the Ishmaelites,
the Ishmaelites,
of Moab,
Moab,
the Hagarenes,
Hagarenes,
Gabal,
Gabal,
and Ammon,
Ammon,
and Amalek,
Amalek,
the Philistines,
the Philistines,
with the inhabitants of Tyre.
the inhabitants of Tyre.
But Sor also is joined with them.
So also joined with them.
They have opened the children of Lot.
All the children of Lot.
Salah,
Salah,
do unto them,
do unto them
as unto the Midianites,
as unto the Midianites,
as to Sisera,
as to Sisera,
as to Jabin,
as to Jabin,
at the brook of Kison,
broke the peace,
which perished at Endor.
which perished at Endor.
They became as dung for the earth.
They gave us done for the earth.
Make their nobles like a red,
Make their nobles like a
and
red,
like Zaire.
like Zed.
Yea, all their princes as a
All
Ba,
the princes of
and as Zalmunna,
as Zalmunna,
who said,
said,
let us take to ourselves ourselves. The houses of the Most High in possession. Oh, my power. Make them like a wheel. As the stubble before the wind. As the fire burneth the wood. And as the flame setteth the mountains on fire. So persecute them with thy tempest. And make them afraid of thy storm. Fill their faces with shame. That they may seek thy name. O Yahweh, let them be confounded in trouble forever. Yea, let them be put to shame and perish, that men may know that thou, whose name alone is Yahweh, art the Most High over all the earth. The blessings in the Hebrew. Barakatah Yahweh. Wa Yahweh Shai. Wa Mayaka Allah. Wa Alahai. Matazab Yah. Alawap Yahana. Pa Alawapyu. Pa Saranyu. Pa Patazayanyu. Pa Kayayalu. Wa Ha'akwafyu. Yahweh. By Hashem Yahweh Shai. What amen. The English, bless you, Yahweh. And Yahweh Shai. And Michael. The angels, the manager in Yohana, the generals, the captains, the officers, the troopers, and the sisters. Yahweh, the name Yahweh Shai. Thank you. So be it. The Isupk curses. Blessed are you, Yahweh, King of heaven and earth, and all things living. Yahweh, the name Yahweh Shai. Listen to us now, right now. Send evils and curses, and punishment and destruction to the heathen that speak against us, thy prophets, the teachers, the princes, the priests, the Israelite brothers, and the school. Send evils and curses, and punishment and destruction to the heathen, and shake loose the treasure of the rich of Israel. They refuse to give to the school. Force their riches to enter into thy sanctuary. Send evils and curses, punishment and destruction to the Edomites and the nation, and their drug dealers, the court system, prison system, Planned Parenthood, all the governments of our enemies, Amalek synagogues and armies, Roman Catholic Church, the Pope, Islam, Christianity, Egyptology, militia, Ku Klux Klan, Aryan Nation, skinheads, posse comitatus, the gay movement, the lesbian movement, spies, workers of witchcraft, NASA space programs, the Army, the Navy, the Air Force, Marines, Wall Street. Open up the internet. And the airwaves. The cable access channels. The radio channels. Convict the spirit. Any of thy people that seek to stop us. And bring swift destruction to all the heathens that stand in the way or try to stop us from broadcasting your words throughout the planet Earth. Let loose all the players. Cause them to go to and fro through the earth and consume them. Let the plague shake the house of the thief and the murderer. Let Yahweh Shai, Michael and Gabriel come down with flying saucers and punish all the heathens that come up against us as we speak thy words. Cause it to be known by all that it is the angels that have done it. Cause it to be spread through the media throughout the whole world. Cause them to shake at thy coming. In the name of Yahweh Shai. Thank you always. So be it. Sorry, face the front. You shall be. All right, we're back with another Sabbath service, picking up where we left off last week. We're here at the headquarters of the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge under commanding General Yohana. Started out at 1 West 125th Street. We've been here since 1969, bringing out this truth and these facts to our people, that so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans are the true tribes of Israel, and this is our true culture. The white man has robbed us of our culture and left us lost and confused, and left us with nothing, and left us fighting over stupidity, like all the things we just ran down in the curses. Egyptology, Islam, Christianity, things that have been used to keep us distracted, to keep us fighting against each other, or to keep us subject to their power structure. But taking back our culture allows us to become the nation that we're meant to be. And in this Sabbath service, we have been in the early chapters of Genesis, which are the foundations for everything that comes thereafter in the scriptures. And these stories are the essence of how we came to be and how we got to where we are. And what's the saying? If you don't learn from history, you're doomed to repeat it. You have to know the history. You got to know how we got here. And so we're going to pick it up. The brother's going to read in the Hebrew, and then we're going to break it down in the English from Genesis, the 27th chapter and the 13th verse. If you're ready.
Genesis chapter 27, verse 13. Watha Amar, Lawah, Amawah, Ilayah, Kwalalafka, Banya, Aka, Shama'ai, Bakwalaya, Walaka, Kwak, Laya. Verse 14. Wayalaka, Wayakwak, Wayaba'a, Lamawa, Wathaish, Amawa, Mata'ain Yam, Ka'ashar, Ahab, Abaya, Wah.
So this is talking about, we're in the middle of the story of Jacob and Esau, and we've reached the point where Jacob was ready he knew he was going to die soon. He told Esau to go out and get some venison and make him his favorite meat. Rebecca overheard this. Rebecca told Jacob to get ready, that she was going to make him a dish, and that he was going to go in there and get Esau's blessing, which, to summarize, to catch us all up, Esau, being the firstborn, was to receive the inheritance, was to receive the primary blessing, but it was prophesied from the womb that Jacob and Esau would be separated as two manner of people, two different nations, and that the elder would serve the younger. So for that to happen, something had to happen in their lives for Esau not to get that inheritance and for Esau not to get that blessing. And right here, what we just saw last week was that Esau came back hungry from a long day of hunting and sold his birthright for a bowl of pottage. But now this thing had to be completed, right? Esau sold the birthright, but that's cool. They didn't tell Pops all that. This had to be completed. The thing had to be finished. Keep going.
Come on. Verse 15. Wathakwak, Rabakwa'ah, Ah, Bagadya, Aishawa, Banah, Hagadal, Hakamad Dath, Ashar, Atha'ah, Babayath, Bathalbash, Af, Ya'aikwab, Bana'ah, Hakwatan. Verse 16. Wa'af, Irath, Gadayaya, Ha'izayam, Halabaya Sha'ah, Ail, Yadayawa, Wa'ailah, Halakwath, Salakia, Halakwath.
Is that a
Salakia, Kalakwath. Tazawara, Yawa. Verse 17. Wathathathan, Ath. Hamata Ain Yam. Wa'ath. Halakam. Ashar. Aishatan. Bayad. Yaquab. Bana'ah. Verse 18. Wayaba'ah. Al. Abayawah.
So that why ba'ah, that word ba'ah is to come. Al abua, meaning to his Abba, his father. And so we get to the point where he's coming in unto Isaac and he's getting ready to get this blessing. Keep going.
Kanawakan. Wayamar. Abayah. Waya Amar. Hanananya. Maya. Atha'ah. Banya. Verse 19. Waya Amar. Ya'iqab.
Why you Amar? Remember, we keep stressing, words that we hear over and over. We should be learning these. Why you Amar is what? And he said. So why you Amar, your Iqab is, and Jacob said, keep going.
Al. Abyawah.
Again, Al Abua, to his Abba, to his father. Keep going.
Anakaya. Aishawah. Bakaraka. Aish Yathya. Ka'ashar. Dabarath. Alya. Qawam. Na'ah. Shaba'ah. Wa'akalah. Matazayadya. Ba'aibawar. Dabarakanya. Napashka.
To the English. 13.
Genesis chapter 27, verse 13. And his mother said unto him, Upon me be thy curse, my son, only obey my voice, and go fetch me them. Verse 14. And he went and fetched, and brought them to his mother. And his mother made savory meat, such as his father loved. Verse 15. And Rebekah took goodly raiment of her eldest son Esau,
So Rebecca knew what she was doing. She was getting everything together. She took some goats out the field and was ready to cook them up to taste like Isaac's favorite venison. She knew how to cook to please her man. Rebecca knew how to get everything together to make this look and feel just right, so that everything was going to go according to plan. Go ahead.
A virtuous woman.
A virtuous woman. She knew how to put in some work.
That's right.
Because we got to re-educate some of y'all on what virtue is. So y'all think virtue is something that something mystical, right? If she gives you a nice look and she looks down, she covers her head, your house Shemala, you think she's virtuous. That's all it takes to convince some of y'all.
Shabbat shalom.
Yeah, a virtuous woman puts in Shabbat Shalom. That's it. Somebody going to come in alive and say Shabbat Shalom in about a minute. A virtuous woman is a woman who exercises virtue, who puts in work to contribute to the household. If you read, Christians think of read Proverbs 31. Talk about Proverbs 31 woman, Proverbs 31 woman. Everything in that chapter is talking about work. Keep going.
Which were with her in the house,
There you go.
and put them upon Jacob, her younger son, Verse 16. And she put the skins of the kids of the goats upon his hands and upon the smooth of his neck.
She had to do all this because Esau was a red, hairy man. Esau was the prototypical Viking. And so Rebecca had to do something. They said Jacob was a smooth brother. And so Rebecca had to do something to make sure that Isaac, even in his old age with his dim eyesight, did not figure out that this was not the Viking. Keep going.
God. Verse 17. And she gave the savory meat and the bread, which she had prepared, into the hand of her son Jacob. Verse 18. And he came unto his father and said, My father. And he said, Here am I. Who art thou, my son?
So his father asked him, he was in there, go ahead.
Oh, it's just like, if I may, let's go to all the fake Hebrew Israelite groups and the Muslims to let you know that Jacob wasn't a liar. You remember, his mother who got the message from the Most High God to do this.
Right.
It wasn't Jacob. Jacob just followed what his mother said.
Right.
That's all Jacob was doing. He wasn't a liar. This is, you know what I'm saying, this came from the higher ups. You know what I'm saying, what's supposed to happen. So that's, you know what I'm saying, that let you know that Jacob wasn't a liar. Because, you know, they built the doctrine over Jacob was a liar.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And he stole Esau's birthright.
Yeah, Christians.
He never had it.
Exactly.
And it's going to prove, you know what I'm saying, once we go deep in there, once we go deep in there, it's going to prove the mind state of how Esau is. He don't care about it. He never cared about it.
Exactly. No, that's right on point. Because this all had to happen. And some of you Christians get tripped up and really actually go back to this story and call Jacob wrong. But you know what? That's how you know they're Esau. That's how you know they're Esau.
Right.
Jacob did what he was supposed to do. Rebecca did what she was supposed to do. All this had to play out to transfer over the blessing and the birthright. Keep going.
Come on. Verse 19. And Jacob said unto his father, I am Esau, thy firstborn. I have done according as thou badest me. Arise, I pray thee, sit and eat of my venison, that thy soul may bless me.
Is that in the verse 19?
All
right, back to the Hebrew.
Genesis chapter 27, verse 20. Waya Amar, Yatazakak, Al, Banawa.
So Waya Amar, which is what, right? What is Waya Amar? And he said, Waya Amar Yatazakak Al Banwa. Now Isaac is speaking to his son. Keep going.
Kan. Ma'ah. Za'ah. Maharath, Lamataza'ah, Banya, Waya Amar, Kaya, Aquara'ah, Yahweh, Alahayaka, Lapanya. Verse 21. Waya Amar, Yatazakak, Al, Yaikwab, Gasha'ah, Na'ah, Wa'amashka, Banya, Ha'atha, Za'ah, Banya, Aishawah, La'ah. Verse 22. Wayagash. Ya'aikwab. Al. Ya'tazakak. Abyawa. Wayamashawa. Waya Amar. Aqual, Quawal, Ya'aiqua, Wahaya Dayam, Yadya, Aishawa. Verse 23. Wala'a, Akaya Rawa, Kaya, Ayawa, Yadyawa, Kayadya, Aishawa.
So what's that yad? We should be recognizing that all the way through, right?
Hands.
So yad yawa, meaning his hands. Kayadya, what's the ka at the beginning of the word? Like. So he's saying that his hands were like his brother's hands because they strapped a hairy piece of the goat skin on. Keep going.
Khan. Akyawa, Shairath, Waya Baraka'awa. Verse 24. Waya Amar, Atha, Za'ah, Banya, Aishawa, Waya Amar, Anya. Verse 25. Waya Amar, Agashah, Layah, Wakala, Matazayad, Banya, Lama'ain, Dabrakaka, Napashya.
So that, do you recognize that word napash?
Soul.
Soul. So that he's saying that his soul is going to bless you. Keep going.
Khan. Wayagash, Lawa, Waya Akal, Waya Ba'a, Lawa, Yayan, Waya Shah. Verse 26. Waya Amar, Al Yawa, Yatazakak, Ab Yawa, Gasha'ah, Na'ah, Washakaha, Layah, Banya. Verse 27.
To the English.
Yeah, that's the last verse.
Yeah.
Oh, no, 26 was the last verse. Right.
Yeah.
Uh,
20, verse 20.
Genesis chapter 27, verse 20. And Isaac said unto his son, How is it that thou hast found it so quickly, my son? And he said, Because the Most High thy power brought it to me. Verse 21. And Isaac said unto Jacob,
Which was facts. The Lord did bring that to him. Keep going.
Wait, hold on. Make a note of that. You gotta get a note of that right there.
All right.
You gotta get a note of that. That and what his mother said to him.
And shalom to the young brother in the chat. I can see like half of what you're saying on your side. Keep going.
His mother in this scripture, that verse right there. You know, to bring that off, because it was the most the angel, his mother in that verse right there, to let you know the Most High have done it.
And that's what brings it all together. The Lord set all of this up, and you can't forget that at any stage through this, because if you forget that, then you start to wonder, well, why is he doing this and why is he sneaking around? Nah, this had to happen to preserve, to protect everybody and to protect the law. This had to happen this way. That's why the Lord set it up this way. And at the end of the day, the The Lord set up that way because he did. And that's it. And if you don't like it, that's too bad. Keep going.
Genesis chapter 27, verse 21. And Isaac said unto Jacob, Come near, I pray thee, that I may feel thee, my son, whether thou be my very son Esau or not. Verse 22. And Jacob went near unto Isaac his father, and he felt him, and said, The voice is Jacob's voice, but the hands are the hands of Esau.
So he was like, what's going on here? But, he was old, he could barely see. Keep going.
Verse 23. And he discerned him not, because his hands were hairy, as his brother Esau's hands. So he blessed him. Verse 24.
So he hesitated for a second. He was like, wait a minute. But he rocked with it. Keep going.
Verse 24. And he said, Art thou my very son Esau? And he said, I am. Verse 25.
If any Christians who don't like that, tough luck. Keep going.
That's right.
Verse 25. And he said, Bring it near to me, and I will eat of my son's venison, that my soul may bless thee. And he brought it near to him, and he did eat. And he brought him wine, and he drank. Verse 26. And his father Isaac said unto him, Come near now and kiss me, my son.
Back to the Hebrew. And somebody said in the comments on the live, why y'all pronouncing like that? Because the ancient pronunciation did not have vowels. We don't get our pronunciations from our oppressors. We don't learn our language from the white man. We take it back and we reconstruct our language from the ancient. Back to the Hebrew.
Genesis chapter 27, verse 27. Wayagash, Wayashak, Lawa, Wayarak, Af, Rayak, Bagad Yawa, Wayabarak, Hawa, Waya Amar.
So now this is the blessing. It says Waya Amar. Everything after this is the blessing that went to Jacob, that was supposed to go to Jacob. Do not forget that. This was not something that Jacob snuck in and stole. This was not something that was supposed to go to Esau and he tricked. Everything in here happened for a reason. This is the blessing that the Most High ordained from the womb to go to Jacob. What's up?
And that's the reason why his mother, you know what I'm saying? His mother didn't care to let the burden fall on me.
Right.
Because the Most High has spoke to her.
Right.
So it doesn't matter. Okay, if you feel that way, let the burden fall on me. If you have any concerns, let them know that I told you to do it.
Exactly. And that's hardcore. And that's verse 13 when his mother said, upon me be thy curse, just obey my voice.
That's right.
She took it. She said, if anything's wrong, I'll take it, because she knew that this was from the Most High. And so now here's the blessing. Go ahead.
Raha, Rayak, Banya, Karayak, Shadah, Ashar, Barakwa, Yahweh. Verse 28. Wayathan, Laka.
Wayathanlika. That's based on the word nathun, which is to give. And so this blessing start off Wayathanlika, which we're going to keep going and get the subjects and everything else. But he's saying, may God give thee. Keep going.
Alaham,
Alahayim, which is the powers. Keep going.
Batal. Hashamayam.
Matal Hashemayim, which is the dew of heaven. Shemayim is the heavens. Keep going.
Kanwakan. Wa Mashmanya.
Mashamanya, which is the fatness. Keep going.
Kanwakan. Ha Arataza.
Which is what?
The earth.
The fatness of the earth. Go ahead.
Warab. Dagan. Wathya Rash.
Or rob the gun wa theorash, which is plenty of corn, which means all his crops are going to thrive, and the sweet wine. This is not the normal word for wine. When we pour the wine here in the Sabbath service, we say yayan, which is the most common word for wine in the scriptures, but this is talking about the best of the wines. Keep going.
Verse 29. Ya'ib dawaka.
Ya'ib badwaka.
Salakia. Ya'ib badwaka. Anyam.
Ya'ib badwaka aimyum, which is the nations will serve thee. Keep going.
Kanwankan. Wayashathak wawa. Laka.
Vayashathakulaka, which is, and nations will bow down and worship and obey you. Keep going.
Kanwankan. La'amyam. Hawa. Gabayar.
La'amyam hawa gabayar, which is to the nations, to the peoples, you will be their Lord. Keep going.
Kanwankan. La'akyaka.
La'akyaka, to your brethren, you will be their Lord. Keep going.
Kanwankan. Wayashatak wawa. Laka. Banya. Amaka.
Why shathak, that's that word shathak again, which is they're going to worship and obey you. Bunya Amka, the sons, Amka of your mother. So even your mother's sons, which is in this case Esau, they're gonna bow down and worship you. Go on.
Kanwankan. Ararayaka. Arawar. Wamabara.
Salaka. Arawar, which is cursed be everyone that curseth thee. Go ahead.
Kanwankan. Wamabarak Yawaka. Barawaka.
Wa mabarakyaka barawak, which is blessed be he that blessed you. Keep going. And that was the blessing that Isaac gave to Jacob. Verse 30.
Kanwankan. Verse 30. Wayahaya. Kashar. Kala. Yatazakak. Labarak. Af. Yaiquab. Wayahaya. Ak. Yataza'ah. Yataza'ah. Yaiquab. Ma'af. Panya. Yatazakak. Abyawa.
Hunya Yatzazakah, because we were talking about this recently. That in English is the presence of Isaac, but literally in the Hebrew it's in Isaac's face, and that's just how our language works. Keep going.
Khan. Wa'ishawa. Akyawa. Ba. Matazayadwa. Verse 31. Waya Aish. Gam. Hawa'a. Mata'aim Yam. Waya Ba'a. La'ab Yawa. Waya Amar. La'ab Yawa. Yaquam. Abya. Wayakal. Matazayad. Banwa. Ba'aidwar. Dabarak Khan. Slovakia. The Barak Noah. Naya. Panashka.
Posh.
Slovakia. Napashka.
So now Esau, he showed up and now he wants his blessing. Showed up a little too late. Keep going.
Verse 32. Waya Amar. Lawa. Yatazakak. Abyawa. Maya. Atha. Waya Amar. Anya. Banaka. Bakaraka. Aishawa. Verse 33. Wayakarad. Yatazakak. Karada'a. Gadala'a. Aid. Ma'ad. Waya Amar. Maya. Hawa'a. Hawa'a. Tazad. Tazayad. Wayaba'a. Laya. Wa'akal. Makal. Bataram. Dabawa'a. Ba'abarak. Hawa. Gam. Barawaka. Yaha. Verse 34.
That's it, that's the
That's
last
it.
word.
Back to the English.
So I can say which verse.
From 27.
Genesis chapter 27, verse 27. And he came near and kissed him, and he smelled the smell of his raiment, and blessed him, and said, See, the smell of my son is as the smell of a field, which the Most High hath blessed. Verse 28. Therefore, the Most High give thee of the dew of heaven, and the fatness of the earth, and plenty of corn and wine.
So we're talking about how all-encompassing these short verses are. In these short 2 verses, in this blessing, Isaac blessed his son Jacob with everything. The fatness of the earth, the dew of heaven, plenty of corn and wine, and in that is represented, good weather, the land treating you well,
Right.
Your crops thriving, you're being able to enjoy the life, like the scriptures say, eat, drink, and be merry. The sweet wine is being able to enjoy life. Go ahead, sir.
Eat, drink, and be merry. You know what I'm saying? That is Israelite culture. And you know what I'm saying? That's come to the 12 tribes of Israel. it gets no better than, you know what I'm saying, when we party, the Israelites party.
Right.
Eat, drink, you know what I'm saying, be merry. That's our thing.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying?
Ain't nothing like when our people get together and just enjoy life with the sweetest of wine and the fatness of the crops.
Mm-hmm.
We eat, drink, and be merry. And that's the blessing that was given to Jacob. Keep going.
Khan, verse 29. Let people serve thee, and nations bow down to thee.
And even in that first part, who does that sound like? That doesn't sound like Esau enjoying. Esau uses the land to abuse it. Esau uses the land to just to find some way to stack up money and go oppress people and always be out hunting and fighting and oppressing. Esau can't breathe without finding somebody to oppress and mess with. This man cannot exist without the water. And that sounds, this scripture, this blessing sounds like us. We like to enjoy the good things in life. We like to just chill with our peoples and enjoy these things. And now, the rest of this blessing is let people serve thee and nations bow down to thee.
That's right.
And this is what we're destined for. This is what we're supposed to be, the rulers of the planet Earth. Keep going.
Khan. Be Lord over thy brethren.
Be Lord over thy brethren. Everybody on the planet, but including our brethren, including the nations that are closest to us when you trace us back to Ham, Shem, and Japheth. The nations that were closest to us all the way down the line, we're going to be their Lord too. They don't get special treatment because, like, sometimes people get tripped up when we talk about this story because they get tripped up over the idea that we're brothers with Esau. That doesn't mean anything because Esau, first of all, despised his birthright.
Right.
Scripture calls him a profane man, and then he continued to do evil things to us all throughout his existence to the point where there's whole books of the Bible, prophets just spending whole books telling about the destruction that's coming to Esau. So that thing, that proximity doesn't matter. You're going to be Lord over thy brethren. Keep going.
Khan. And let thy mother's sons bow down to thee.
Because Esau was his mother's son. Keep going.
Khan. Cursed be everyone that curseth thee.
Which means the Lord loves us so much as a people that he's looking at everybody that curses us. We're in this position, we're in this state for a reason, just like all of our other captivities. We were in for reasons. But that doesn't absolve the oppressors and the captors. They still got to pay. Because the Lord is looking at everyone that curse us. Keep going.
Khan. And blessed be he that blessed thee.
And if anybody's going to get mercy from the other nations, it's going to be whoever blessed us.
That's right.
Keep going.
Khan. Verse 30. And it came to pass, as soon as Isaac had made an end of blessing Jacob, and Jacob was yet scarce, gone out from the presence of Isaac his father, that Esau his brother came in from his hunting.
I mean, from Jacob's point of view, he just got done giving the blessing, and a second after he left, here comes Esau saying, "What's up? Where my blessing at, Pops? Here's your medicine." Keep going.
Khan. Verse 31. And he also had made savory meat, and brought it unto his father, and said unto his father, Let my father arise, and eat of his son's venison, that thy soul may bless me. Verse 32. And Isaac his father said unto him, Who art thou?
So lucky. That's perfect. He came in thinking that he was going to get the ultimate blessing. And Isaac said, "Who are you? What you talking about?" Keep going.
Khan. And he said, I am thy son, thy firstborn Esau. Verse 33. And Isaac trembled very exceedingly, and said, Who?
Because Isaac was not told all of what was going on. So he's kind of tripping, like, wait a minute, what did I just do? Go ahead.
Khan. Where is he that hath taken venison and brought it to me? And I have eaten of all before thou camest, and have blessed him. Yea, and he shall be blessed.
Now remember, don't get caught up. This is not like magic, right? Like, this is not well, I said this to him, so now I can't undo it. I zapped him with the power. No, Isaac understood in this moment that this all had to happen. He gave that blessing to Jacob because he was supposed to give that blessing to Jacob. These things didn't just happen. Jacob didn't just wake up one morning with an idea, I'm going to go and take the blessing. He realized, oh, this is what happened. And now he's going to say, or we got to go back to the Hebrew now, but he's going to say, I can't do nothing for you now. I can't do nothing for you. The blessing has been given. Keep going. Or back to the Hebrew.
Do a couple of verses.
Yeah, I'll take
Speed it up here.
I'll take the next one. This is
All right, you're going to 34.
verse 34. Chapter 27 and verse 34. Kashamai, Aishwa, Ath, Debaria, Abua, Wayataza Aikwa, Badallah, Wamara, Aid Ma'ad, Amar, La'abua, Baraknia, Gam, Anya, Abia, verse 35, Amar, Ba'a, Akika, Bamarama, Wayakwak, Barakathka, Amar, Hakya, Korah, Shamwa, Yaiqua, Wayaqua, Badnonia, Za, Ba'imium, Ath, Bakarathia, Laquak, Wahana, Aitha, Laquak, Barakathia, Wayamar, Hala'ah, Atazalath, Laya, Barakah, verse 37.
So like, make sure you call out the verses properly.
Come. Verse 37. Waya'ain, Atazakah, Wayamar, La'aishawa, Hun, Gabayar, Shemathua, Lakah, Wa'ath Kal, Hachiwa, Akiwa, Nethathia, Lawa, La'ibadium, Wadagun, Wathearash, Samakathua, Walaka, Apua, Ma, Aisha, Bunya, verse 38, Amar, Aishwa, Al Abua, Habaraka, Achaf, Hawa'a, Laka, Abia, Baraknia, Gum Anya, Abia, Wayasha'a, Aishwa, Kwalwa, Wayabaka, verse 39, Wayan, Yatazakak, Abua, Wayamar, Aliwa, Hana, Mashamunya, Parataza, Yahaya, Moashabak, Wamatal, Hashemayim, Ma'al, Wa'al, Salaki, that's verse 40, Wa'al.
That's verse.
Karabka, the Kaya, Wa'ath, Akika, the Ibad, Wahaya, Ka'ashar, the Riyad, Waparakwah, Alwa, Ma'al, Tazwa Arka, And back to the English verse for verse 34 on.
Khan. Genesis chapter 27, verse 34. And when Esau heard the words of his father, he cried with a great and exceeding bitter cry, and said unto his father, Bless me, even me also, O my father. Verse 35. And he said, Thy brother came with subtlety, and had taken away thy blessing.
But remember, Esau sold. He thought that he could do that and then cover it up. He thought he could sell it and it wouldn't mean nothing. He didn't realize it was going to come back to him. He didn't think about it. He didn't care because he is a profane man who despises birthright. Keep going.
Khan. Verse 36. And he said, Is not he rightly named Jacob? For he has supplanted me these 2 times. He took away my birthright, and behold, now he hath taken away my blessing. And he said, Hast thou not reserved a blessing for me? Verse 37. And Isaac answered and said unto Esau.
And this is about to be rough right here. Go ahead.
Khan. Behold, I have made him thy Lord.
Oh, wait. Keep going.
And all his brethren have I given to him for servants.
That means you. Keep going.
Khan. And with corn and wine have I sustained him. And what shall I do now unto thee, my son?
And I gave him everything. Like we said in those short verses, he gave him the world. What's left? What you want, Esau? Keep going.
Khan. Verse 38. And Esau said unto his father, Hast thou but one blessing, my father? Bless me, even me also, O my father. And Esau lifted up his voice and wept.
Now he's crying like a baby because you messed up, because it was never for you. Keep going.
Khan. Verse 39. And Isaac his father answered and said unto him, Behold, thy dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth, and of the dew of heaven from above. Verse 40.
And keep the difference between that. He gave Jacob the fatness of the earth and the dew of heaven. He said to Esau, it shall be your dwelling. Meaning you'll enjoy it for a time. He's enjoying it for a time right now, but it's not yours. Keep going.
Verse 40. And by thy sword shalt thou live, and shalt serve thy brother. And it shall come to pass, when thou shalt have the dominion, that thou shalt break his yoke from off thy neck.
And so this was prophesied at that moment, that he was going to have the dominion at some point, but that he was going to have the dominion, meaning he was going to break the yoke off his neck. He was no longer going to serve for a time. And this is his time. This is his heaven. He's got the dominion, but it's just for a period of time. And that's it. So take it back into Hebrew from verse 41. 41. Alwa, Ma'al, Salaki, verse 41. Wayashatum, Ishwa Ath, Ya'iqab, Al Habaraka, Ashar, Barakwa, Abua, Wayamar, Ishwa, Balabwa, Yakorabwa, Yamya, Abal, Abia, Waharaga, Ath, Ya'iqab, Akia, verse 42. Wayagad, Larabakwa, Ath, Badaria, Ishwa, Bana, Hagadol, Watashalak, Wathakura, Laya Iquab, Bana, Hakwatan, Watha Amar, Aliwa, Hana, Aishwa, Akika, Mathanachum, Laka, Laharadka, verse 43, Wa'aitha, Bunya, Shemai, Wakwalia, Wakwam, Barak, Laka, Al-Labun, Akia, Achar, Salakia. Karana, verse 44, Shabbath, Aimwa, Yum, Akadyam, Eid, Ashar, Lashawab, Chamath, Akika, verse 45, Eid Shawab, Akika, Mamaka, Washakak, Ath Ashar, Aishiath, Lawa, Washalakathia, Walakwakathika, Mashum, Lama, Ashakal, Gum, Shanakum, Yawam, Akkad, verse 46.
Last verse.
What's Amar, or Bakwa, Al Yatazakat, Quatazathia, Lachaya, Mapunya, Banawath, Chath Am Laquach, Yaiquab, Asha, Mabanawath, Chath Ka'Allah, Mabanawath, Ha'arataza, Lama, Laya, Hayayam. And back to the English. From verse 41.
Genesis chapter 27, verse 41. And Esau hated Jacob because of the blessing wherewith his father blessed him. And Esau said in his heart,
Salakia. Supposed to go and read Genesis 28 and 1.
I'm going to go back.
That's the last verse. That's the last verse. Salakia.
28 and 1.
28 and 1.
Waikura'ah, Yatazakak, Al Yaiquab, Wayabaraka, Athwa, Wayatazawawa, Wayamar, Lawa, La'ah, Zaquak, Asha, Mabunawath, Canaan. Back to the English.
Come on. Genesis chapter 27, verse 41. And Esau hated Jacob because of the blessing wherewith his father blessed him. And Esau said in his heart, the days of mourning for my father are at hand. Then will I slay my brother Jacob. Verse 42. And these words of Esau, her elder son, were told to Rebekah. And she sent and called Jacob, her younger son, and said unto him, behold, thy brother Esau, as touching thee, doth comfort himself, purposing to kill thee.
And of course he feels that way, because from the womb they were striving. From the womb, this is our enemy. Keep going.
Verse 43. Now therefore, my son, obey my voice, and arise. Flee thou to Laban, my brother to Haran. Verse 44. And tarry with him a few days, until my brother's fury turn away. Verse 45. Until thy brother's anger turn away from thee, and he forget that which thou hast done to him. Then I will send and fetch thee from thence. Why should I be deprived also of you, both in one day? Verse 46. And Rebekah said to Isaac, I am weary of my life because of the daughters of Heth. if Jacob take a wife of the daughters of Heth, such as these, which are of the daughters of the land, what good shall my life do me?
So first of all, Rebecca is smooth. First of all, she always got a way to make something happen. If she wants to make something happen, she always got a plan. That's a hardcore sister right there. And so she went to Isaac and said, yo, these women out here are crazy. I don't want my son with any of these women out here. They drive me crazy as it is. You want him to have one of the wives from one of these women out here? No. So now she got this whole plan set up. Keep going.
Genesis chapter 28, verse 1. And Isaac called Jacob and blessed him and charged him and said unto him, thou shalt not take a wife of the daughters of Canaan.
So Rebecca put that in his head, and he went out there, he said, you're right. And he went, pulled up Jacob and said, you are not going to take a wife out of these women out here. But we're going to go back to the Hebrew.
If I may, no Hamites.
No Hamites.
No Hamites.
No Canaanites. No, nothing like a Hamite. No Hamites. That's for you, live. No Hamites. Chapter 28, verse 1.
The woman said that.
the woman said that. What's up? Verse 2.
If I may, and that's you know what I'm saying, that's the spirit that, you know what I'm saying, for blacks experiencing the American Indian, especially, you know what I'm saying, women, the Judite women, you know what I'm saying, so-called black women, they, you know what I'm saying, they are very selfish, but they are loyal at the same time.
Right.
Because, you know what I'm saying, our sisters, you know what I'm saying, majority of our sisters is with, you know what I'm saying, black men. Majority, you know what I'm saying, majority. Yeah. And they promote sisters with, you know what I'm saying, black men.
That's
so hardcore. They're so selfish, but our black men is not that loyal the way the sisters are. Sisters are very loyal.
And that's
when it comes to, you know what I'm saying, when it comes to their husbands.
And that's for everybody out there. That because everybody loves to trip on social media about the women. We know our women got issues. Right? We see the state our women are in.
But they loyal, bro.
But when you got them, when you put one in line, when you got her on your side, there ain't nothing like one. But you think you're gonna go find some white woman or some Asian woman? They don't care about you. They'll drop you in a hot second. It don't matter how amazing you think they think you are right now. They don't have especially Asian women, they got no loyalty in their culture. They're loyal to status. And that's what our brothers out there chasing with these, they think that's the holy grail.
If I have to make it again, the sisters is more loyal than our men when it comes to, you know what I'm saying, dating outside your race. The sisters is really that loyal. Absolutely. It's really that loyal. I'm gonna let, you know what I'm saying? Everybody, you know what I'm saying? I don't think everybody know. It's out there, you know what I'm saying? Everybody talking about sisters is being with, you know what I'm saying, other nations of people. But the majority of sisters is with, you know what I'm saying, so-called black men.
Yeah.
But so-called black men is not the not with the majority of sisters. You know what I'm saying? Sisters talking about being with black men, but a lot of black men is talking about being with being with other nations of women.
Right.
This is out of here. I'm telling you, sisters are very loyal.
No, that's
very loyal when it comes down to that.
And it's because our people, our men, are clinging to these weak-minded philosophies.
That's right.
Of running away instead of standing in the square fixing our women fixing our nation. Right. You just want to take your $1,500 in your bank account and go to Colombia. Come on, man.
No. Go to Thailand.
Go to Thailand.
Thailand, girl boys.
You want to take a flight to Thailand and you're taking a real gamble with that one. You're taking a real gamble with that one.
Some girl boys.
That's why.
That's weak, man.
When you understand our people, when you really love our people, and you're really in the box to fix each other, you understand just how incredible we can be to each other. There's nothing like it in the world.
That's right.
And this sister sent Isaac out, or sent Jacob out to go find a woman of his family.
Of his kind.
Of his kind. So we're going to go back to the Hebrew in verse 2. Pawum laka Padana, Arum, Bayatha, Bathwa'al, Abia, Amaka, Wakwak, Lika, Mashum, Asha, Mabanawath, Laban, Akia, Amaka, Wa'al, Shadia, Yabarka, Athka, Wayaparaka, Wayaparka, Wayarabka, Wahayayath, Laquahal, Imium, verse 4. Wayathunlaka, Ath, Barakath, Abraham, Laka, Walazariaka, Athka, Larishathka, Ath, Arataza, Magariaka, Ashar, Nathun, Alahayim, La Abraham, verse 5, Waishalach, Yatazakah, Ath, Yaiquab, Wayalak, Paranah, Aram, Al-Labun, Bun, Bathwa'al, Ha'aramya, Akia, Rabakwa, Yaiquab, Wa'aishawa, verse 6, Wayara'ah, Aishawa, Kaya, Barak, Yatazakah, Ath, Yaiquab, Washalak, Athwa, Padana, Aram, Laquakath, Litwa, Mashum, Asha, Bamarakwa, Athwa, Wayatazawa, Iowa, La Amar, La Ah, the Kwak, Asha, Mabunwath, Canaan, verse 7, Waishamai, Yaiquab, Al Abua, Wa'al Amua, Wayalak, Padana, Aram, verse 8, Wayara'ah, Aishwa, Kaya, Ra'iwath, Bunawath, Canaan, Ba'ayanya, Yatazakak, Abua. Back to the English, verse 2.
Come on. Genesis 28, verse 2. Arise, go to Padan Aram, to the house of Bethuel, thy mother's father, and take thee a wife from thence of the daughters of Laban, thy mother's brother. Verse 3. And the Most High Almighty bless thee, and make thee fruitful, and multiply thee, that thou mayest be a multitude of people. Verse 4. And give thee the blessing of Abraham to thee, and to thy seed with thee, that thou mayest inherit the land, wherein thou art a stranger, which the Most High gave unto Abraham. Verse 5. And Isaac sent away Jacob, and he went to Padan Aram unto Laban, son of Bethuel, the Syrian, the brother of Rebekah.
So remember we went over this recently. When it says Syrian, it means he lived in this area. This is not Syrian in the way that we think of it today, like it's a race of people. This is the land that he dwelt in, because we can trace all this back. If you've been with us, we've gone through all of these people and their family lines and how they ended up there. And this is Abraham's extended family, and that's why Rebekah said, go to them, not the Canaanites. Keep going.
Khan, the brother of Rebekah, Jacob's and Esau's mother. Verse 6. When Esau saw that Isaac had blessed Jacob, and sent him away to Padan Aram, to take him a wife from thence, and that as he blessed him, he gave him a charge, saying, Thou shalt not take a wife of the daughters of Canaan.
Right.
Verse 7. And that Jacob obeyed his father and his mother, and was gone to Paddan Aram. Verse 8. And Esau, seeing that the daughters of Canaan pleased not Isaac his father.
Back to the Hebrew. We're going to find out about that in a minute. Verse 9 in the Hebrew. Where we at? Actually, you want to take the last one? Go ahead.
Yeah, let me take the last
Khan. Genesis 28, verse 9.
one. No.
Wayalakah, Aishawa, Al, Yashama Al, Wayakwak.
So after Esau saw that the daughters of Canaan pleased not his father, Wayalak Aishwa, Esau went Al Yashmael to Ishmael. No, that's not going to please your father either, but it's all good. Go ahead.
Khan. Makalah, Bath, Yashama Il,
Yashamai Ya'ala. Yashamai Ya'ala.
Salakia.
That's how you say Ishmael.
Yashamai Allah. Ban, Abraham, Akawath, Nabayawath, Il, Nashayawah, Lawah, La'asha. Verse 10. Wayataza'ah, Ya'iqwab, Maba'ar, Shabai, Wayalakah, Karana. Verse 11. Wayapaga I, Babakwa Ram, Salakia, Bakwa Bama Kwa Wam, Wayalan, Sham, Kaya, Ba'a, Hashamash, Wayakwak, Abanya, Hamakwa Wam, Wayasham, Maraash Dayaka, Wayashakab, Bamakwa Wam, Ahawa'a. Verse 12. Wayakalam, Wahana, Salam, Matazab, Arataza, Waraashwa, Magayai, Hashabai Yah Ma'ah, Wahana, Malaakaya, Alahaya Yam, Al-Yam, Wayarad Yam, Wawa. Verse 13. Wahana, Yahweh, Natazab, Al Yawah, Waya Amar, Anya, Yahweh, Alahayah, Abraham, Abyaka, Wala Yah, Yatazakak, Ha'arataza, Ashar, Atha, Shakab, Al Ya'ah, Lakah, Athana'ah, Walazar, Al-Ka.
Zariah, which is into your seed.
Come. Verse 14. Waha Yaha, Zaraika, Ka'ipar, Ha'arataza, Wapar Taza, Yama, Wakwadama, Wataza Panna, Wanagaba, Wanabar Raka, Salakia, Wanabarakwa,
There you go.
Baka, Kal, Mashapakath, Dama,
Adama.
Wabaza Ra'ika,
Last verse.
Khan. Verse 15. Wahana, Anakaya, Imaka,
Amak. It's pronounced Amak.
Salakia, Imak,
Okay.
Washamarath, Yaka, Bakal, Ashar, Dalak, Wahashabath, Yaka, Al, Ha'adamah, Haza'ath, Kaya, Laka,
La'ah.
Salakia, La'ah, Izab, Ka, Id, Ashar, Am, Aishathya, Ath, Ashar, Dabarathya, Laka.
Excellent. Back to the English. From verse 9.
Khan. Genesis chapter 28, verse 9. Then went Esau unto Ishmael, and took unto the wives which he had Mahalath, the daughter of Ishmael, Abraham's son, the sister of Nebajoth, to be his wife.
It says wives pro. Even Esau had multiple wives, but some of you brothers out there is scared of it. Go ahead.
Khan. Verse 10. And Jacob went out from Beersheba and went toward Haran. Verse 11. And he lighted upon a certain place and tarried there all night, because the sun was set. And he took of the stones of that place and put them for his pillows and lay down in that place to sleep.
So he's journeying. But I'm going to just sidebar real quick on that topic. I saw some stupid battle on Facebook. Somebody posted, some, individualite or fake Israelite or something, posted, what are your brother's reasons for wanting a second wife other than sex? Implying that you need a reason. How are you going to ask another man? And I said something real sarcastic. I said, brother, you need someone to explain to you why a man wants a wife? You need that explained to you? Some of y'all turned it into something real complex. It's not complex.
If I may, why nobody's going hard on somebody who don't have a wife? Yahushua didn't have a wife.
Right.
Paul didn't have a wife.
Right.
So why nobody talks about that?
You gonna ask them what their reasons were for not having a wife? Come on, man. Y'all out there.
I don't get it. I don't get it.
Just do
It's your
work.
prerogative.
Right.
If you want one wife, is all good. They never talk about, you know what I'm saying? They never talk about when we say, yo, have one wife, have 2 wives, have 3 wives, or have no wife.
Right.
It's up to you. But nobody talks about that. Nobody talks about the brother who had no wife or 1 wife.
Right. But they want to be all up in everybody's business and bedroom. Just do the work. Just do the work. That's all. Keep going.
Verse 12. And he dreamed, and behold, a ladder set up on the earth, and the top of it reached to heaven. And behold, the angels of the Most High ascending and descending on it. Verse 13. And behold, the Most High stood above it and said, I am the Most High power of Abraham thy father, and the power of Isaac. The land whereon thou liest, of thee will I give it, and to thy seed. Verse 14. And thy seed shall be as the dust of the earth, and thou shalt spread abroad to the west.
As the dust of the earth, meaning innumerable, everywhere. We are everywhere. We have spread, do you know how many hundreds of millions just in the lands of the 12 tribes of our people there are? And not to, our people that may have mingled and made there's remnants of our people in the 4 corners of the planet. The Lord told Jacob all the way back then, your seed was going to be as the dust of the earth, innumerable. Go ahead.
And to the east, and to the north, and to the south. And in thee and in thy seed shall all the families of the earth be blessed.
This one thing is for sure. Anywhere you go on the planet, you're going to find some niggas. Anywhere you go. In America, you can go into a place where you think is the whitest, most, random in the hills town of 200 people, and you're going to find some brother in the hills in there whose family's been there for 200 years that went there out west to go gold mining or something. Our people have spread everywhere on the planet into the corners of the earth. And that was the prophecy. Keep going.
Verse 15. And behold, I am with thee, and will keep thee in all places whither thou goest.
Meaning protect us, meaning even the times of our punishment, the times of our destruction, we were never wiped out, even though everyone on the planet would have loved to see us wiped out. All of our enemies would have loved nothing more than what to this day, they would love to wipe us out in America. But the Lord has never allowed that. He's kept us in everywhere where we've gone. Read on.
And will bring thee again into this land, for I will not leave thee.
And that part is still coming. We're going to be brought back into that land from all the places that we've scattered to the 4 corners of the earth. Keep going.
Until I have done that which I have spoken to thee of.
Meaning those blessings that the Lord gave Jacob were meant to be everlasting. That's what we saw in that scripture. We went over it last night in the Hebrew class. We saw the word forever at the end. Ad Arulum. These blessings were everlasting, and until that's done, the Lord is going to make it happen. You can count on it. It's coming in the future. That was the end of 15. All right, so that's where we're going to leave off this week. We'll be back next week. There's more. These stories in Genesis are incredible, and you have to know them. They are essential. And we'll be here. We'll be back, and we're going to pick it up at verse 16 here in chapter 28. And with that, I mod him up here. Shapar, which means horn. Yun, which means wine.
Yasharallah, which means to Israel.
I imagine in the room, so Panyakadum, which means rise, turn, and face the east. The Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. Abanawa, Shabashamayah, Dashayah, Shemka, Yahweh, Balakwaska, Kaba'ah, Ratazaka, Hayah, Aisha, Barataza, Sawa, Ayah, Ashamaya, Athumlano, Athum, Kaliwa, Osalakano, Kawakno, Kasalakano, Kawakno, Wala'ah, Kabayano, Anasai one, Kabal, Kawashino, Mayan, Ra, Kaya, Lakab, Malakwa, Wa'ala, Wathaparat, Awalumi, Aman. In the English, our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Yahweh, thy kingdom come, thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. Forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever. So be it.
Yeah, just because you have to break out just through the curses right now.
The Isupk curses. Blessed are you, Yahweh, King of heaven and earth, and all things living. Yahweh, in the name of Yahweh, listen to us now, right now. Said evils and curses, and punishment, destruction to the heathen that speak against us, God's prophets, the teachers, the princes, the priests, the Israelite brothers, and the school. Said evils and curses, and punishment, destruction to the heathen, and shake loose the treasure of the rich of Israel that refuse to give to the school. Force their riches to enter into thy sanctuary. Send evils and curses, punishment, destruction to the Edomites and their nation and their drug dealers, the court system, the prison system, Planned Parenthood, the governments of our enemies, Amalek synagogues and armies, the Roman Catholic Church, the Pope, Islam, Christianity, Egyptology, militia, Ku Klux Klan, Aryan Nation, skinheads, posse comitatus, the gay movement, the lesbian movement, spies, workers of witchcraft, NASA space program, the Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines, Wall Street, open up the internet, the airways, the cable access channels, and the radio channels. Convict the spirit of any of thy people that seek to stop us. Bring swift destruction to all the heathen that stand in the way or try to stop us from broadcasting your words throughout the planet Earth. Let loose all the plagues, cause them to go to and fro through the earth and consume them. But the plagues shake the house of the thief and the murderer. Let Yahweh, Michael and Gabriel, come down with flying saucers. Punish all the heathens that come up against us as we speak thy word. Cause it to be known by all that it is the angels that have done it. Cause it to be spread through the media throughout the whole world. Cause them to shake at thy coming. In the name of Yahweh. Thank you always. So be it. Song face to front. I'm going to give one courtesy salute Men of Israel, I Majim Shabbat, I Majim Barak, Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shabbat, Yajim dismissed. We're going to be back next week. We're going to keep this going. Stay tuned.
So, back next week, we're going to go to Genesis chapter 28, verse 16. Chapter 28, verse 16.